We're rolling. I gotta cut that out.
Oh, now.
Gotta be family friendly again.
Who said we aren't?
Very much a boys will be
friendly
boys.
family.
Look, I can't contain it. My dog's just being absolutely nuts. I've got every squeaky toy possible on my desk right now.
Love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
At least you got a desk though.
Hey, amen to that.
Hey.
And an
Absolutely
office
love
for the
you.
time being.
Ooh.
I do gotta ask Dowdy because we're not zoomed in. I see the Reds hat behind you. I see the Rangers hat behind you. What's the trifecta up top?
The most important one. 2023 AAA National Champions, Norfolk Tide, the last hat I ever wore. Yeah.
Okay.
The Tides.
Very nice.
Give me the Tides.
The Tides. Yeah, we got I think Rivers' book is up there somewhere. We got some baseballs.
Nice.
Then we got important things like Bibles and books and
Yeah.
Right.
The ones that matter.
Right.
Me on my end, I had to give my wife a hard time because like you see her letter and diploma like up here on the top shelf and mine's like behind me. I'm like, you would think the D3 would earn a lower slot than D1, but yeah, I don't make the decoration rules around this establishment.
No.
So
yeah, just wait. Come into November, something tells me all this stuff is going to go bye-bye. It's going to get shoved upstairs. That's okay.
it's okay. ATTIC, brother.
Yep.
That's where it may live. That's okay.
We'll throw it in the game room. It's fine. It'll just get broken by kids because River is feral, but it's fine.
It's
Man
fun.
cave,
Having
gentlemen.
fun.
Man cave. Fight for your man cave.
Nah, it's fine. The whole house is my man cave.
Life is my man cave.
See how long that lasts.
It doesn't.
That's a losing battle, my friend. All right.
Nope.
Get back into it. The PenPals are very much human, everybody. Married, kids, soon to be married. Congratulations.
Hey.
There we go. Okay. This one, I'm leaning on you two because I am terrible at this. This is just not my strength. I'll chip in to where I'm a contributing factor, but I expect you two to probably nail this sooner before I do. So,
the pressure's on.
I've zoomed in. Let's go.
Okay. So, batter up from the pitcher side. Bing. Lefty.
Oh, I already got it. Jeffrey Springs. Nailed it.
Okay.
1-0.
One shot, one kill.
I don't even.
That a boy. Oh, against
Christian
Walker.
I was at this start. That also helps. I believe this was Nick Kurtz's 4-homer, almost 5-homer, 6 total hits.
Yeah, 6 for 6 or something like that.
18 total bases.
Ouch.
That's pretty good, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Nicholas Kurtz had a great game that day.
If only River would have been on board with staying to watch his final at bat, and I could have seen the 4th, but that's fine.
I remember doing draft
You're
recap
fired.
after Kurtz was drafted, and
Somebody said he was going to be a dog, and I said, I think he's a bust, and I'm an idiot. Eat crow, Kyle. That dude can swing it.
Who said? Well, Clontsy, do you remember who said he was going to be good?
I think I know both Dowdy and I kind of like tilted our heads at like where he was drafted. Not that he would be bad, but like I think he was number 6 overall. And we're like, with all the talent left on the board.
Was he that high? I thought he was like mid-end of round 1.
Hold on.
I mean, we can go look.
But anyway, I digress. Like I was sold on him just because, as you guys both know, I am an avid college baseball 4th overall. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm an avid college baseball watcher. Like I will binge some college baseball during the regular season. And his last season at Wake Forest was, I mean, unbelievable from a power perspective, great defensive first baseman, but his plate discipline, like his knowledge and his perception of the strike zone was second to none. I think that's what sold him on me more than his just intangibles.
See, and I think where I was leaning is I can't remember another Wake Forest hitting product that made me go, wow, he can really swing it. So I'm always leery of Wake Forest guys. Kind of like I am with Vandy guys now. I'm like, can they really hit?
Vandy boys.
There's just there's been a steady line of those guys where you're like, do they really have the hit tool?
Well, we've also did a deep dive. I don't remember how far back it was. Where I mean, you look at the stadium that Vanderbilt plays in. That left field porch, like it lends to some pretty gracious slugging percentage numbers. Like remember Austin Martin, I believe it was, like didn't have a ton of dingers, but had a very high slugging percentage. So he's just like playing half his games at their park. He's playing pepper with the left field wall. And then you look at Kurtz and you look at a lot of the guys from Vanderbilt from Wake Forest that have had success over the last 3 or 4 years. Down the lines, it's like 310 with a mid-sized fence down both lines. Now it juts out to the gaps pretty substantially, but that still gives you 20, 30 feet from foul pole to right field or left field wall that's inside of 335 with metal bats. And it's in a game where guys are throwing with higher velo and are missing over the plate more often in college ball. So, I mean, I see the hesitation from teams like that on the offensive front.
Let's do the classic one real quick as well. They tend to be pretty easy. This looks familiar.
I'll put my perception in when my screen decides to get off the spinning wheel of death and give me something to look at. My silence is not voluntary.
Oh, this is just generic.
Ooh.
Is that?
I feel like I should know that finish, like that spin.
Not.
What are the parameters of it being?
What do they what do they define as classic? Are we opening it up all the way to the beginning of the live ball era, or is it like the last?
Well, there's no film for that, so I would probably say mid to late 90s or sooner, or more recent.
Barry Larkin.
I know that swing. How do I know that swing? Why do I feel that's not Sean Green, is it?
Is that Alex Gordon?
A
hand placement similar. Alex Gordon
the finish for Alex Gordon is pretty good. I can see that.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
So AL Central, a left fielder.
Not the Royals.
So I think the arrows up means it's more recent.
Yeah, so he debuted later than 2007 and retired later. I don't it's got Jason Hayward finish, but it's not a Jason Hayward swing.
Aaron Rowand was a righty.
Yeah. Left field primary, AL Central. Were they one team the whole career? Is that what, or is it the video is from when he was at the AL Central?
I'm gonna guess it's probably the video.
Because that's not could be anybody.
I'm gonna guess that he never played for the Kansas City Royals.
Okay. You know who I could totally see it being, but it would make zero sense as to why they chose a hitting video. Also, I don't think he's technically retired. Anthony Gose. His swing was so similar to that.
He also he turned into a pitcher.
Oh, and he's disgusting.
I also get Benintendi vibes, but of course he's not retired.
AL Central. Go.
So it's not Royals.
I'm not a big. Not very.
Indians. What about?
Yeah, fire something.
Lawton.
It's not Naquin. He's technically still playing too.
No, and Maurer was higher up in the hands.
And not a left fielder.
Yeah. Who was Justin Morneau?
First baseman.
Ooh,
but I thought he had a stint in the outfield.
Hold on. Yellow indicates match within the same decade.
So it's the 2010s, and he retired in the 2020s. So he retired recently.
Yes. Then yellow matching organizations. Okay, the team they spent the most time with.
Okay. So if it wasn't AL Central, I feel like I'd be much more prone to get it. But like, I don't know a lot of classic guys in the AL Central.
I'm trying to think of. Wait, it doesn't say whether he's a lefty or a righty. Like obviously
No,
a left-handed
doesn't.
swing, but it could be a switch.
Could be a switch.
Correct. Left fielders.
What about Curtis Granderson?
I mean, just to at least throw that out because he
I don't
spent
think
most.
no. Yeah, debut and
Okay. Well, it's not the Tigers
Well,
either.
that's about to say we're knocking off teams at this point. So it's not the Tigers or the Royals. So it's got to be Cleveland, Minnesota, or the White Sox.
it's the White Sox.
Indians outfielders. Jody Garrett
from like 2009 to almost current. Like,
and so you saw like Curtis Granderson, it said it like you retired in 2019 and gave us the white, but 2020 gave us the yellow. That means he retired in the 2020s, retired in the last 5 years.
I'm cheating. Hold on. Who was on the Indians World Series roster when they lost to the Cubs?
Rajai Davis, Tyler Naquin, Mike Napoli, Lindor.
Grady Sizemore. That's who I'm thinking of.
That probably is.
That's probably him. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
gonna be
it says
too
he
early of a
retired.
debut.
Oh,
Early.
okay.
So
It's a left fielder for the Indians.
Dude, I just don't know a left fielder for the Indians. The only one I can think of is Naquin. Or he was never left. He was right. Who played left? That's retired recently.
I think I know who it is, but I 100% cheated. So I'm going to.
Is it Jody Garrett? That might be.
When I say it, you're like as soon as I saw the name, I'm like, the fact that I didn't get it, I am very upset with myself.
So the only two names that go through my head are Michael Bourne and Carl Crawford. And I don't think either of them were like with Cleveland long enough for it to matter.
Oh, I know who it is. Dadgummit.
Hold on. I'll let Dowdy. I want to give Dowdy a hint.
If Clontsy knows it, hammer.
Clontsy, do we want to say it on 3 to see if we're in the same boat?
Yeah.
Or do you want to?
Yeah, I want Clontsy to get.
Or do you want to text it in the group chat and then we?
No, not text in the group chat.
Okay.
I trust. We got enough guesses here.
All right, Dowdy, count us down from 3, and we'll say it at the same time.
In 3, 2, 1.
Michael Brantley.
Michael Brantley. Yeah.
Oh, he's smiling.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I can't
not
believe.
fair. I can't see this.
I looked it up like year-to-year starters in left field, and I got down to that era, and as soon as I saw his name, I'm like, how did I not get Brantley from that?
That was exactly where I was.
I mean,
headed.
it steered me to Cleveland, and of course, my fondest memories are with him in Houston, but that was not where majority of his career was at. That's not what he's known for. But
I think my favorite part of this video is that it's off Brad Peacock when he was.
I was
with
about
Houston.
to say there's a Houston tie there.
Good old Brad.
Yeah,
absolute gem of a human being. That guy.
I'm assuming.
All right,
Astro too.
Nailed it, gentlemen. Well,
Clontsy did.
We used notes.
No, we cheated 100%.
We used notes. It was an open book test, gentlemen.
Okay.
Let's get into this NL.
Right, exactly. So last episode we talked about the AL playoff picture, kind of how tied down things are not, and where we expect guys to finish, risers, fallers, who we think's not in, and who's going to show up. So same thing for the NL as it stands right now. Milwaukee Brewers. Ooh, Hats off. Round of applause.
30
30 games above 500. They are 10-0 in their last 10, 74-44. Philadelphia Phillies, 69-49, winning the East, and the Los Angeles Dodgers are treading water at 68-51 for the West. Your wild card picture is the Chicago Cubs, 67-50, 4.5 games up off the bottom tier. San Diego Padres, 67-52, 3.5 games up off the bottom tier, and the New York Mets bringing up the rear at 63-55. So, if there's one thing to grab from this is probably the most comfortable lock I have thus far is the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yep.
Don't give me side eyes. 30 games above 500.
I thought you were going to say something outlandish. I was excited. No. Boring. I mean, yeah, credit to Milwaukee, though. Like, yeah. I think especially looking at the Central as a whole, I think everybody would have gone, oh, yeah, it's the Cubs division. Like, not only did they have kind of the most impressive lineup, but it seemed like they went out and in the offseason addressed some bullpen needs. They had an idea of what the rotation was going to look like. You had Steele and Imanaga to start the year that, like, hey, we feel good about our front side of it. Okay, our starters go down. Okay, like, we can rebound. We're still playing good baseball. We got 2 MVP candidates in the outfield. We got one of the most underrated players in baseball in the outfield. We're doing okay. Then we make moves at the deadline, and they all backfire, and our bullpen's kind of on fire. Like, not in a good way either. More like dumpster fire.
Yep.
Boyd is your best pitcher. I don't think anybody saw that coming. Like, renaissance for him. Love to see it, but just kudos to Milwaukee for last year being the young team that you're looking at, and it's like, wait, how'd they get here? I mean, like, yeah, they're young, but like nobody's MVP caliber. You looked at that lineup 1 through 9, no one's really like getting votes in that situation. You had a rookie of the year type player. Now they're all just a bunch of guys playing good baseball. No one's outstanding. They just compete.
No contest. I'm excited too that I think, like, you haven't, Logan Henderson, I think, is probably the real deal. And you've gotten a very small sample size of him. Does he even make the playoff roster at this point? I would think yes, but
has to.
When you're going into the playoffs with a rotation of some combination of Peralta, Woodruff, Mizorowski, I guess Henderson, and your bullpen's held it down. We talked about this last year too. Like, the construct of a lot of teams within the Central is just athletes. They'll adjust to wherever we put them, and they're playing good ball from it. So I love it. I love that the Brewers are pacing the NL and the Dodgers are treading water. It's wild.
Not only treading water to be like a wild, if they won the division, to be the wild card team, like the team to play in a wild card series as the 3 seed of the NL leaders, but they're not out of the water in terms of winning their division.
Nope.
San Diego is roaring.
And it's even, the thing I love most about that is, like, Arizona was one that I had as a sleeper for the wild card, not even in the picture. San Francisco, not in the picture. Colorado, not in the picture. It's a 2-horse race, and they're still in trouble.
It's a 2-horse race, and both horses are going to be in the postseason.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of where and what's, like, how it all shakes out and what seed they're in. Do we like the finishes for, like, I know I agree with you guys. Milwaukee's a lock. I like Philly as a lock for the Central. I don't see anybody. I don't see Atlanta or, I mean, anybody.
It speaks volumes too when Miami is 3rd in that division.
Yep. Well, and it also speaks volumes too with the talent that they have, that the Mets are 1-9 in their last 10, just on a torrential downpour. I mean, New York as a whole is down bad right now in professional baseball, which kind of takes me to my next point.
Go ahead, make it. I mean, maybe headed the same direction.
I think the Mets could miss the playoffs.
Ditto.
Who takes that spot? I just did a deep dive. I did my best Dowdy impression and was analyzing the remaining schedules of some teams. And but the Mets Reds, and Cardinals. Woof of an end of the year schedule. Like there's just not a lot of gimme series out there. But if I'm looking at like, I think Cincy's is a little bit more favorable than the Mets. If it was just on paper, what team is going to outperform the other team? On paper, the Mets make the most sense. But with how poorly they've played as of late, Cincy's only 2 games back. And you want to hear the Mets' remaining schedule?
Yes.
Let's dive into it, Dowdy. I love your enthusiasm here. They got a series against Atlanta. Then they got a 3-game series against Seattle.
Oof.
Then they go to Washington. Another series against Atlanta. Then they have Philadelphia in the month of August with a 4-game series against the Marlins. Okay, right, not bad. Starting September, they have Detroit, Cincinnati, Philadelphia, Texas, and San Diego. 3-game against Washington, the Cubs, and wrap up the series against the Marlins. There's not a lot of gimme in there. There's a lot of strong teams in that schedule on top of a team that's very much underperforming right now. Now, here's more my qualm is Cincy's schedule is no walk in the park either. But I mean, going into it, they finish up next series, Milwaukee. Then they have the Angels, the D-backs, Dodgers, St. Louis to end August. Then they have Toronto, the Mets, San Diego, Oakland, St. Louis, Cubbies, Pittsburgh, and then end the season with Milwaukee. But I think Milwaukee's far enough ahead to where that last series of the year, they're resting guys and they're not throwing starters or maybe not extended starts, where that series is a lot more winnable at that time. I think Cincy overtakes the Mets to where the division leaders, I think 2 out of the 3 stay the same. I'm calling Milwaukee, Philadelphia. I'm calling San Diego to overtake the Dodgers. Calling it. Then I have the wild card being Dodgers, Cubbies, and then Cincinnati overtaking the Mets, and the Mets gonna Met and missing the playoffs.
That's so.
And Juan Soto requesting a trade next season.
The take from that is the last wild card spot, because it's who's going to suck the least between the Mets, the Reds, and the Cardinals. Really,
yeah. I mean, and you said San Fran's out of it. They're 4.5 games out of the wild card right now, to where they're not in it. They're not in the thick of it right now, and they do not have an easy schedule throughout the rest of the season. They have the benefit of being in a division with Colorado, and they see Colorado 3 more times before the end of the season. So that helps, but they also are in a division where they still see San Diego and the Dodgers 2 more times.
Yeah.
So it's a give and take. I really think comes down to a 2-horse race between the Mets and the Reds on who's going to take that final slot.
The question I have that we can debate on is, let me preface by saying I would love to see San Diego win the West. I'm here for it. I would want it to happen. But out of the teams that will break the slide and right the ship with enough time left, the Dodgers have to be in that conversation. So on what grounds do we think that doesn't happen to win the West whatsoever?
Their lack of reliable starting pitching and bullpen. It worries me. Legitimately worries me. Like Dodgers have a 5-game series right now. Who are your 3 starters?
Yeah. Last now.
Could be injured. Who knows? Yamamoto.
Yeah.
Who else?
What capacity are they letting Ohtani start?
Yeah, so maybe you got an Ohtani, maybe you got a Glass now. Very possibly neither. I would think Ohtani's going to stay healthy, but even then it's he's a 5 innings at best.
Mm-hmm.
You're not riding him for 7. So then you're handed over to a bullpen that's proven injury and struggling.
So on what grounds do you trust San Diego enough just to be consistent?
The bullpen. Period. The bullpen.
Okay.
You get through 5 innings, the Padres have a realistic chance to throw a shutout in the last 4. They have, 5 guys that could close for most teams in the MLB right now? Between, let's see, Estrada, Suarez, Miller, Adam. You can kind of throw Morahone in that. Kind of. Like, that's just lethal.
And on top of that, a lot's going to be decided. I mean, I don't know if the Dodgers are going to have the runway to get hot because they play San Diego 6 times in the next 12 days.
Honestly, you know what the Dodgers are lucky for? They're lucky Clayton Kershaw is pitching his butt off. That's what they're lucky for.
Blake Snell doesn't have bad numbers either.
But he's been injured all year.
Yeah.
Like, who knows if all these guys are just going to magically be healthy for playoff runs? I don't know. I don't trust the lack of health that they currently have to say that they're going to finish the season strong to a point that they're going to win the West.
So go the other direction too. Look at the offenses between them.
Oh, yeah. There's clearly one that just absolutely beats the baseball up, and there's one that manufactures runs. You look at the Padres, and you're like, okay, so somebody must be tearing the cover off the ball. No. Nobody. Yeah. Literally nobody.
But to your point, Dowdy, when you have a team that relies on mashing the baseball and home runs, are they not going to press more when they do not have the reliable pitching and back end bullpen versus a team that if you're a San Diego offense and you're manufacturing runs, if you score 4 runs in the first 4 innings,
you feel good.
You feel really good about yourself.
I would say if it's anybody but the Dodgers, you worry. But because the Dodgers have done it so consistently over the last, 7 years?
Yeah.
I think they're kind of to a point where it's like, hey, as long as we're close in a game, come the 7th inning, we're fine. Like, we can hit the 3-run homer to go up. That's not a surprise.
We're 1 swing away at all times.
Yes.
From 1 lead off to 9 hole, we're 1 swing away.
Completely agree.
But I mean, a lot's going to be decided in Clontsy. I think personally, if you give the Dodgers, if they had this 6-game stretch where they play San Diego 6 times in a matter of 2 weeks, but this was happening at the beginning or middle of September to where they have a little bit of runway to start gaining some traction and then, come in with some momentum to those games, I think it's a completely different story. But right now where they're kind of skidding, they're kind of scuffling by Dodger standards, not by just baseball standards. And you have to take a team that's been pretty hot as of late and you play them they have got 2 more games. They're playing the Angels right now. They've got 1 more game tomorrow, off day. Then this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, home series against the Padres. Cool. Then you have a 4-game series at Colorado. Okay. But then you turn around and you go to San Diego and you have a 3-game series right after that. A lot's going to be decided here in the next week.
Fair enough. Nothing would make my heart happier. I'm changing lanes a little bit. If Tito can get into the playoffs I don't see the Reds going far, but do you guys, how valuable do you think a guy like Tito at the helm, does that provide any advantage whatsoever?
I mean, clearly.
Did AJ Hinch provide an advantage to the Detroit Tigers?
Yes.
Against Houston when they had a superior or that very inferior roster, in my opinion, especially starting rotation after Skubal.
Yeah, it was a chess match for
managed his way to a series win. Did they go on to win the World Series? No. But is it enough for them to win is it enough for them to win a wild card series, a best 2 out of 3? Maybe. Hunter Green goes out and has a dominant game 1. All of a sudden, you've got to win 1 out of the next 2. You go Johnny Holstaff the next couple days and piece it together. You don't have to do that because I think they have a second reliable starter. But I like that. I like Tito in that scenario.
The more I dig into this, the more I want to say the Reds are making the playoffs.
Come on, baby, let's go.
Which, it goes against every inkling I have because I do think between Soto and Lindor, they should be able to carry the Mets in the playoffs. But we go back to the same thing I was just harping on the Dodgers for. the lack of reliable starting pitching, the Mets might have the worst consistency of starting pitching in the league. They're going on something like 40 straight games where they don't have back-to-back 6-inning starts. Like, that's insanity. How do you expect to win series like that? No wonder your bullpen,
Frankie Montas in the pen.
Yeah, and no wonder your bullpen is taxed. They're throwing every single day 4 or 5 innings. Like, that's not consistent. That's not going to help. It's not going to help you win playoff games, that's for sure. So you're seeing a regression in a bunch of their bullpen arms. Then you look at the Reds and you're like, wait, okay, so Hunter Green's back healthy. That's a top. We'll be very, very fair in this and say he's a top 10 in baseball starter for the remainder of the year. That seems realistic.
Okay.
Maybe not top 5. Top 10 is realistic.
Mm-hmm.
If you get Lodolo back from his blister, which again, it's a blister, should be back. It's not a huge thing. It's not like it's an elbow or a shoulder or a lat or whatever. Dolo back. I don't even know if that's your 2 or your 3 because you got Andrew Abbott.
Right.
Then you're kind of at a point where you're like, hey, we got this young kid that throws absolute petrol and strikes out the world. Do we throw him in the back end of the bullpen and have him throw like the 7th or the 8th in Chase Burns? Like, imagine that coming out of the bullpen. That's not fun. Like, all of a sudden you seem like you're in a pretty good situation. Plus that limits Chase's innings for the rest of the year, which is what you probably wanted to do anyway. It seems like Tito has managed this team to a point where he's letting the players now perform how they need to get them into the playoffs. I think one of the sneakiest trades of the deadline was them acquiring Key Brian Hayes.
Yep.
Like, again, Key has struggled with the bat the last couple of years compared to what he was thought to be coming up, but he's been a Gold Glove defender for 3 straight years, I want to say.
That, and you put him in a lineup too where I don't need you to be an all-star. I don't
Correct.
need you to be the guy. You've got
I need
guys
you to hit in the 7 hole and be okay.
Right.
Hit 240 for me and play Gold Glove defense. And you're in a hitter-friendly ballpark now, so you might have a little more juice to you. Great.
Right.
Yeah, I think the depth that they have and their young players, it makes me want to take them. Again, it's kind of the same situation as the Padres. There's nobody going, okay, that's an MVP caliber player that is going to get them over the hump. But they have a bunch of young guys that are bought in.
Your lips to
I'm
God's
sold.
ears, brother. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Okay. So to do final rankings to where I think this will pan out. Brewers 1 seed. That's a lock. Number 2, I'm actually going to say, I'm going to go with my heart. The Padres get the number 2 seed. Whoever wins. Okay, Philly, hear me out. Philly has not played tremendous baseball as of late. Taking on a little water. Luzardo came back down to earth. Like, they're human, but they're going to win that division by default just because everybody else is dying. Okay, so I got the Phillies at 3. The winner of the West at 2, which I would love to see, is the Padres. Dodgers is a 1 seed. Cubs is a 2 seed. Reds is a 3 seed.
Yeah,
for wild card.
Mm-hmm.
I got the same thing. I'm just flip-flopping Phillies in the West.
Really?
So Phillies in San Diego. Yeah.
So you're gonna have a Philly Dodgers wild card series and a Cubs Reds wild card series. I like
Probably.
that. I like Philly. I like the Phillies Dodgers series.
Yeah. Get the bloodbath out of the way.
I was about to say, as a wild card series, what a kickoff to postseason baseball. Absolutely love it. Ohtani starting a first wild card game.
Yikes.
And if you're San Diego, you're looking back and licking your chops because if the bracket comes out and you face the winner of that series, you're not seeing Ohtani game 1.
Unless he's an opener.
Very well likely at that point. But I don't see, like, with the Phillies starting rotation, I don't see how you don't let him stretch out a little bit, at least throw 4 or 5, which would put him out for another 4 days. So I like that. I like that ranking a lot. The only thing, I agree with you, Clontsy, I keep Philly at the 2 and the winner of the West at the 3.
Okay.
That's the only difference for me.
The playoff roster was released. It was either today or yesterday, but it's coming, boys. October's upon us.
It's around the corner. Playoff baseball is around the corner. Let's Jen Powell for the MLB All-Star MLB postseason behind the dish. Gonna be a great time.
Oh boy.
Gonna bite my tongue for that one.
You don't have to, but I'm not gonna ask you to incriminate yourself either.
What I will say is I'm excited to see Mike Schilt manage the postseason the way AJ Hinch did last year. I'm excited to see him roll 3 starters out there and then just Swiss Army knife everybody else.
Yes.
You tell me you don't want to see Jason Adams start a playoff game? Come on. Give me an inning and change and hand the ball over to the next guy.
God, just a not sexy graphic at all.
Oh, it's going to be glorious.
Just gets the job done.
Yep. I can't wait.
I love the just absolute thrashing in the postseason in these scenarios of the whole pace of play deal. Just pitching changes galore.
Can you
Absolutely love it.
We start Mason Miller. Oh, come on. Give me Mason Ohtani in the top of the first.
That would be hilarious.
Or Mason Schwarber. Come on. I'm tuning in for that at bat.
Oh, my God.
Which
that ball is either going 0 feet or 500. There is no in between.
Shout out to Schwarbs. Yeah.
We know. We know.
What's he leading at MLB? And okay. Our bad.
Let's see what? No, Alonso's leading in home runs as of today.
Didn't you see
Alonso?
Didn't I see that?
No.
You're not. You're gonna make me pull it up. I saw
maybe Cal Raleigh. I know that was close.
Big dumpers.
No, I'm sorry. Out of context. Alonso passes Darryl Strawberry as the Mets home run king. So yeah, ignore me. Completely out of context.
Yeah. Schwarber is currently tied with Ohtani, though. Just giving him his flowers.
Ohtani just hit another nuke.
I mean, what else is new? Yeah, and the sun's going to come up tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'm probably going to make a bad decision around lunchtime. Like, what? Just tell me some obvious things that are going to happen.
Kyle Schwarber for MVP. That's
boo.
Come on, he at least gets down ballot votes.
Yeah, I'll sign off on that. But
he's got a 951 OPS. Come on.
Yeah, you can go to the Heisman ceremony, but we know you're the 3rd or 4th guy.
You know who he's going to finish above? Luis Arias.
You know who's going to go farther in the postseason? Luis Arias. Yeah. Who's got a better chance for a ring? Luis Arias.
Oh, I don't know. The Philly bullpen, they're showing glimpses of life right now.
Change of scenery did Yohan Duran wonders.
Oh, yeah. He cares again. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Wonderful to see, gentlemen.
The Splinker's back.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. Anything y'all want to get off your chest before we get out of here?
Be aware of Kyle Schwarber's speed. He's got 10 stolen bases on the year. Over under. Wait, who has more stolen bases on the year? Schwarber or Arias?
I'm gonna go ahead and say Schwarber because
it's gotta be.
Well, because they're also playing more games. I mean, when you're up 10-0, I don't think anybody's holding you on. Poor San Diego's having to manufacture runs, so an honest stolen base is needed.
It's debatable.
I'm also just looking for ways to get Dowdy to grit his teeth a little bit.
Schwarber doubles Luis Arias' stolen base total.
I'm surprised Arias has any. So we'll be
honestly, yes, fair.
But
okay,
all right,
boys.
Gentlemen.
He's having a rough year.
Yes.
The dog days are upon us. Postseason baseball is within grasp. The seasons are changing. Alas, it will be 100 here in Texas for the next 6 weeks at least. So thanks for hanging out. You okay, Dowdy?
Yeah, here. Trivia question for you. Who has the highest OPS on the Padres currently?
Kyle Schwarber.
No, Padres.
I know. I still said because I just default everything as Schwarber right now.
Currently, I'm going to say somebody they just added, like O'Hearn or Laureano.
It is, in fact, Ramon Laureano.
Go figure.
At 872. That's crazy. Who has the highest average?
Luis Arias.
Rhino
Manny
Herm. Machado.
He's hitting for average this year. Not a whole lot of damage, but that's okay.
That's fine.
On the bright side, Nasty Nestor's on the mound for him. That couldn't go wrong, could it?
That's someone you get to eat innings and leave off the playoff roster. But
yeah,
these are important innings, though. You got to win against the Giants.
All right, gentlemen.
All right, boys. We will catch you guys next time as the rest of the season unfolds, and maybe we have more women umpire data to analyze at that point.
Quite possibly.
Can't wait.
Stay golden, pony boys, and catch you on the flippity flip.